Hello and welcome to our virtual tour of our 2017 Kia Rio S. A little bit about us here at Pacific Toyota and Lexus of Canso. Seeing one of two of our pre-owned vehicle yards where we've got close to 200 vehicles in stock and go through about 180 on any given month. Now as you make your way towards the city, you'll come across our second pre-owned vehicle yard. Over the back there, the brand new part of Toyota and Lexus with parts and services out the back. And as you can see, quite a variety of vehicles here at our main yard just near DFO of Cairns. Over the back there, we've got the showroom. We actually photograph each and every vehicle as they come through onto the yard. But throughout the video, we're going around the Rio here in complete detail, just pointing out any blemishes that may appear at first point of sale. So what we'll do is start down around the front, just checking out the driver's side front wheel. Plenty of depth in that tyre tread. Now that is part of the roadworthy certificate and included in that driveway price advertised here in Queensland. Down around the front end, making sure she's nice and clean and tidy. Nice straight front bumper, a couple little stone chip imperfections and a little marking on the outside there. Hasn't actually split the paint though. But these are the type of things we like to point out in these videos, be completely transparent. Obviously a couple of stone chips are to be expected being a pre-owned vehicle. And just making sure underneath there's no major damages on that front bumper. Beautiful. Across the bonnet, making sure there's no big dings, dents or scratching. And then you've got one little stone chip just at the front end there. So overall, very clean and tidy around that front. Just a couple little imperfections which are to be expected being a pre-owned vehicle. Down that passenger side though, nice straight body. We'll cover each panel as we go. Pull that come off nicely. Plenty of depth in that tyre tread on the passenger front as well. And as we make our way down, beautiful, just making sure there's no markings or imperfections. It's coming off as well. Just a couple little bits of soon to be dried out polish or something left over from its detail. But as we can see, nice clean straight body down that passenger side. Passenger rear, plenty of depth in the tread again, so good to see that consistency as we're making our way around the vehicle. Around that back end, nice and straight and tidy. Now you do have your proximity sensors in the rear. You've also got a built-in reverse camera. We'll see that in action a little bit later on. But normally you get a few markings along these rear bars here, so good to see this one's nice and tidy. No chips of paint being taken out. While we're back here though, we'll have a look through the boot. So you've still got your parcel shelf, still in one piece as well, hasn't been split through the middle. Make sure there's no major damages. You've got a couple little markings in your boot, again to be expected, but no big imperfections. And just make sure you got your jack, your tools and your spare wheel in there as well. Beautiful. Making our way down that driver's side now. Again, just give you a really good angle. Keep covering each panel as we go. Fourth and final wheel though. Plenty of depth in that tread also, which is great to see. So down the driver's side, looks to be a little marking or two just there on the driver's rear. But overall, still very clean and tidy. Just giving you that reverse angle, no major damages or imperfections. Overall, excellent condition around the exterior. The windscreen, no chips or cracks, again part of that roadworthy. Across the roof, no dings, dents or hail damage. Also get to see we've got a great reflection there as well. No fading happening in the paint. Through the back though, so making sure the interior is just as clean, just as well looked after. No wear and tear, scratching, scuff marks on the door carts. For the seats, making sure there's no cuts, tears, cigarette burns or imperfections. Beautiful. Even the roofing, no markings, damages or starting to sag, which is great to see. Now, the driver's door is obviously most frequently used. If we are likely to see wear and tear, it is coming through on this one, just very slightly there on the handle. But they're the type of things we like to point out in these videos. So. Driver's door though, all your electric windows, central locking and side mirrors. Driver's footwell hasn't started to wear through, which is good. And the driver's seat's still in immaculate condition. We'll jump in, start her up. So you do get 2 sets of keys. Turn her over, make sure she's running nicely. On the right hand side here of the steering wheel though, you've obviously got your trip and your reset. And the boys have been having a bit of fun with the music. But as we can see, it's done 49,791 kilometers. And we'll check that authenticity shortly with the service history. Yeah, a bit of a flick through and set that up as you please. Over here, nice large touchscreen display. Beautiful. So obviously you got all your Bluetooth and your hands-free and everything nowadays, which is all controlled on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. But it's also where that nice large reverse camera shows up out the back, giving you great vision right on that rear bar, so you know exactly where the back of the car is. Make your way down though, your air conditioning controls, all your connection points, USB A, UX and 12 volts. And she's actually in a 6-speed manual, so you got a little button to pull up underneath, and that's how you access into reverse there. A little bit of a safety feature, but as we can see, just as clean, just as well looked after interior as the exterior. No markings or damages, no cracking, fading or stickiness starting to happen in the dash, which is good to see. Have a look in here, make sure we've got all the books. We'll have a bit of a flick through the service one, it's the main one people want to know about. So let's make sure it's done at 15,000, 30,000, it's every 15 for Kia. This one was put in here to do at 60, so it would have been done at 45, but then we've done one ourselves at 49 anyway, so it's just been serviced, and next one's not actually due till 65,000 Ks for you. So good bit of time. Last but not least though, we'll jump out, we'll have a look underneath the bonnet while she's still running. Beautiful. As we have a look underneath, make sure there's no rust or red dust, not like you'd expected on a vehicle like this. But more importantly, listening to it run, that there's no major knocks, rattles or squeals. The motor just ticking over nicely. That was our virtual tour of our 2017 Kia Rio. I hope you enjoyed, but popular little vehicles at such a cheap price, they don't last long. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.